Hello, everybody. My name's Dean. My channel is The Live Place. I have not been live for a long time, and I was actually kind of bored. So I've been thinking about having a little bracket challenge. And I don't remember this being done. It could have been done. But anyway, I want to find out what is the best family friendly movie of all time. So, hey, if you're joining on the replay, thanks for watching. Um, This is going to be a very simple live stream. I am going to simply, I don't know, I'm going to stay here for a while and allow you, my friends and viewers, to put your favorite movies in the chat. And then next week, I will prepare round one of the best family friendly movie bracket challenge of all time. The excitement is just palpable as I look and I see zero people have joined. And you know what? Listen, I get it. I get it, right? I haven't been live in a while. I'm typically with T-Town Mary Ellen. She is really the hero now. She's the one who goes live and lets me join her on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. But here I am. So I'm going to actually, I'll probably, since not too many people, well, not too many, nobody's joining, I'm going to stay on for a while. I'm going to enter some of my own personal favorites. And the only qualification is please make sure they're family friendly. So generally ones that your whole family would be okay watching. So yeah, there's got to be a ton of your favorite movies. So hey, listen, you can do this on the replay too. You can enter it into the comments section. You can join me live at some point tonight, and I'm laughing because nobody's here, and I'm like, this is what happens when you don't go live. You lose your audience. But hey, wow, you know what? I couldn't have asked for anybody better than Lisa, Keith, and Joey. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I'm live. I haven't been live, Lisa, for personally for probably a year and a half. Yeah, I'm so glad to have you here. Thank you. So the idea is that I could be on here for an hour. I could let this go for 2 hours tonight. The whole point is mostly that you, the viewer, my three favorite people in the world right now and always, are going to suggest your favorite family friendly movies of all time. I would love to hear at least one from each of you, 10, 20, I don't care. I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to create a bracket challenge. We'll do it. Listen, the Mouse Talk, Mary Ellen, they all do it, really well. I'm not sure I'll do it that well, but I'm going to do it. And I'm gonna come back and Cruella, excellent. We got movie number one, Cruella. Is that the live action version of 101 Dalmatians? It's a Wonderful Life. Thank you. That one's right on the top for me. So hey, it's great to have you here. I'm here for It's Joey's World, and hopefully a few other people join. But live action Cruella. I'm not sure I ever saw it. Is that the one with Glenn Close, Lisa? That would be my thought. Right now, T-Town Marielle. Oh, Wizard of Oz. Hey, oh, Lisa, this is so freaky. You are not going to believe this, and I just found this out this week. I was talking to my mom, and she said that my grandma was Judy Garland's babysitter. I am not kidding. They both lived in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. She knew their family. Judy was like the youngest of like 5 or 6 kids, and they were all into acting. They were all into vaudeville and that kind of a thing. So they were busy. And my grandma was Judy Garland's babysitter. I'm like, how did I never know this? That's insane. And I asked Bob. He didn't know either. My sister said she did know, but somehow that gem escaped me. So Wizard of Oz, yeah. I mean, for Pete's sakes. We've got some great movies here. We've got 3 movies. I got one person watching. Maybe I'll watch too, so I can have two people watching. Um, I mean, I'm going to throw out one of my favorites, and that is Sound of Music. You know, I'll enter it into the chat. Emma Stone, sure. Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Sound of Music. All right. Now I got a ton. Like, I mean, I got 30 on my phone here that I could easily, but I don't want to steal everybody's thunder, all these viewers that are pouring in. So I'm actually going to see, I wasn't even notified that I went live. How do you like that? Is that the way it works? Kind of forgot. Okay. All right. Why does it say? Okay, whoops. The volume on that. Okay, well, Sound of Music. All right. Well, listen. Hey, I don't have a lot prepared. This is it, and I don't want to throw too many of my suggestions in there, so I'm just going to sound like a broken record all night. If you're joining us, please, I would love to hear from you in the chat. Please put your suggestions on the best family-friendly movie of all time. Okay, Hocus Pocus. That's another one I haven't seen and I keep hearing about. And so, I'll be watching it tonight. Well, hopefully. Weather's beautiful here, by the way. We got really nice weather. I went on a little bike ride. So, all right. Well, the challenge of having a live stream where it just doesn't kind of kick in is that people kind of come in, they say, "Oh, nobody's here," and then they leave. So, too bad. I'm staying here. I'm not gonna give up. E.T. Oh yeah. I mean, that's a great one. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Keith and Joey as well. So we've got Cruella, It's a Wonderful Life, Wizard of Oz, Sound of Music, Hocus Pocus, and E.T. See, we're probably going to have minimum 64 movies by the time this is done. And if I can get to 128, I might do that many. All right. If you're there, thank you for joining. Don't give up on me too easily. All I ask, if you even don't want to stay for more than a minute, drop your favorite family-friendly movies in the chat. I'm going to put it in the bracket challenge. I've got all kinds that I can add, but I want to hear from you. I'll put one in that I doubt too many people would say. Arjons. Hey, Richard, nice to have you here. Sandlot. Oh, that's an awesome movie. I love Sandlot. All right, Sandlot. Thank you, sir. Hope you and Donna are well, and hope Orlando is, I don't even know if it's too hot. I don't know. He is the legend. All right. I'm going to put my next suggestion in because I don't think too many people, unless Epcot Bob dropped in. Bob, don't be shy. Gettysburg. Oh, man. Princess Bride. Like, that's right. That's right up there with It's a Wonderful Life and The Sound of Music. That's a good one. Got it on my phone. And if you don't believe me, I really do. Well, I don't want to show you because then you'll see my other ones. But yeah, Princess Bride. In other news, let me see if I want to see if I have something here too. Well, I won't get off subject. I was going to get off subject. I'm doing a lot of biking these days. In the last 2 weeks, I put in 300 miles. But that's because I got an e-bike. And I am loving it. Wow, we got 4 people here. I'm pleased to see that there are people here. To see Lisa, Keith, Joey, and Richard here is great. Richard, Donna's helping me out with my ambition to have a perfectly smelling house, and I've got a new diffuser from Magic Candle Company, and I'm really liking it. And Donna is the expert on those kinds of things, so she's been helping me. Now, the nice thing about having guests on is that then you have somebody else to talk and you feel, hey, John, nice to have you here. Hey, every time I see John, I think Grandpa. So, John, nice to have you here. Lisa says, that's great, Dean. Keith and I have been walking 5 days a week for 40. Oh, that's good. Walking is a better exercise than e-bike, by the way. Oh, and Richard is on his walk. Oh, the weather is great. Awesome. But we're having an amazing day here. Got up to 80 degrees here today in Minnesota in April. So that's pretty nice. John, so what I'm doing, I think it's pretty obvious that I say it everywhere, is I'm going to have a bracket challenge starting next week. I'm not going to pick a specific time yet, but I'm going to have a best family-friendly movie of all time bracket challenge. So tonight was just, let's have a live stream. Let's let everybody put their suggestions in the chat. I'll gather all that information and I will make the bracket challenge. So anyway, nice to have you here, John. Oh, okay. I used to be a bartender. When I was 18 years old, I became a bartender. Bet you didn't know that, Lisa. At the Holiday Inn. So yeah, put if you have any movie suggestions, I would love to hear it. I'm gonna put it in the bracket challenge, and I'm gonna hang out here as long as I can tonight and get all your suggestions. So, just a minute here. All right. Wanted to see if I guess it's on the banner there. Oh, it's interesting. All right. I did not know that, Dean. I should put it up on the screen. It's like something to do here. Keith and I both bartender in the mid 80s. Oh, that's mine was 1978. Of course, I'm a little older than you. But yeah, when I was 18 years old, I was a bartender at special events, banquets, and stuff like that, which had less drinks. You basically only served a certain number of drinks. John is asking, are the brackets all movies or Disney related only? All movies. Yeah. Okay, Dean, did musicals count in the bracket? Yeah, for sure. Sound of Music and definitely. Okay, well, that's the nice thing about this is that even though I'm not maybe fetching a lot of people to be on at this time, you can comment on the video later. So if you're joining on the replay, just put your comments in on your suggested movies. Little Shop of Horror, 80s version. I never saw that. So obviously it sounds like a non-family movie, but I'm assuming it is. So Little Shop of Horror. Let me look that up. Shop of Horrors, 80s. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Rick Moranis. That tells you. Oh, and Steve Martin. How have I never seen this? A nerdy florist who feeds a bloodthirsty plant. Audrey II, which promises fame. It sounds interesting. All right. And if you're just joining, my name is Dean. My channel is The Live Place. I'm having a bracket challenge. Best family friendly movie of all time. Put your suggestions in the chat now. I'll do my best to use it next week when I start. It'll take a number of weeks to get through it, but I just wanted to have a live stream to do in my spare time. Little Shop of Horrors is a musical starring Rick Moranis, John Candy, and Bill Murray are in it too. Wow, a lot of big names. Huh. Big with Tom Hanks. Awesome, yeah. There we go. We must be up to about a dozen. Oh, Christmas Story. Yeah, that's perfect. My sister and her family, that's a yearly thing they do is they watch A Christmas Story and one other one. Gosh, what's the other one? Oh, it's kind of like a Star Trek's joke movie with Tim Allen. That'd be a good one. What's that movie called? The Tim Allen one, and it's kind of like Star Trek. That one. Agreed. Thanks for joining, guys. Like, if I haven't said it already, I mean, I really appreciate you being here, and obviously, don't feel obligated to stay. I may be on for a long time. I'm not real sure. Goonies. Oh yeah, Goonies. What a great movie of like these first time, all these great actors who went on later. Obviously, Sean Astin and Corey, whatever his name was, and Sandlot. Say that's going to be a popular one. Richard Arjohn's already suggested that one. So yeah, I mean, almost all Christmas movies are family friendly. Galaxy Quest, thank you. That's the one. I think Galaxy Quest should be on the list. Man, we're doing pretty well for just having a few people here. Right. Have you all seen the Hail Mary Project? Home Alone. Perfect. All right. T-Town, Mary Ellen. Yes, I am live. Can you believe it? I decided, I got a little bored, so I'm going to have a best family friendly movie bracket challenge and just kind of do it when time allows, but hopefully once a week until maybe I'll even do it more than once a week. Who knows? Gremlins. Nice. Yeah, Gremlins. Man, I forgot about that one. And Mary Ellen will be back next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern time, as you all know. Hopefully, Mary Ellen, hopefully I didn't forget that you were doing a best family friendly movie bracket challenge, but I don't think you were. If you were, then that goes to show you my age and how forgetful I could be. Yeah. Are you still out of town, T-Town? T-Town is out of town. Okay, good. Surf Bum, I saw Gremlins in the movie theater. Parents were carrying out their crying kids. I think they were too young. Got scared. Yeah, that could be a little scary. It's kind of a funny movie though, isn't it? She comes back tomorrow. Well, Mary Ellen, as you can see, I'm not fetching the viewers as you are. Yeah, I was expecting Back to the Future to come up for sure. I love Gremlins. It is fun. Yeah, it was funny if I remember right. Thanks, Mary Ellen. Honestly, it's that's what I love about the variety show is you always got something you're moving towards. You've got multiple people to chat with. I'm sitting here like broken record, asking people to suggest their favorite movies, and you haven't suggested any yet. So please, Mary Ellen, at least we have you here for now. I hope everything's going good where you're at. Oh, Ice Age, yeah. I mean that movie. What blew me away about that, and that's of course Ray Romano, is how much money that series has made. I mean, billions of dollars. Ice Age, billions. Sound of Music. Thanks, Mary Ellen. That was the first one I suggested, and I've only suggested two so far. Sound of Music, definitely towards the top of my list. Honestly, you could just suggest a way, and I'm anticipating minimum 64 movies, and I could do 128. So, and it doesn't have to be a full 128. I can get it down to the 64 just fine. All right. Well, if you're ninja mode in the chat, welcome. And if you don't want to participate now, feel free to hop on later and in the comments, just drop your favorite family friendly. Yeah, that's true, John. I mean, there's so many. Disney has so many. I guess put your favorite Disney ones in there. I haven't heard this. We haven't talked too much. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, of course. Now there's. I'm not familiar with all the versions, Mary Ellen. So tell me, like, if there's a specific one you mean. Okay, Keith is putting you on the big screen too. Ah, Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah. I was just thinking about Robin Williams today when I was out on my bike ride because I don't know if you know this, he was a big biker and he had a whole bunch of bikes. What a surprise, Mary Ellen. Yeah, right. The blustery day. Okay. All right. All right. I'm ready to put in another one. And my suggestion is one of the best animated movies of all time, Finding Nemo. And yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of Disney movies that are going to be a part of this. I mean, that's a good question. Is everything Disney done family friendly? Yay, nay, what do you think? I would say there's definitely some borderline ones. Road Trip Dave and I, we joke about one of our favorite movies, which was, what was that alien one where he ends up in the robot? Now I can't remember it, but that's a little intense. I saw Up on Easter, my first time. No kidding. Cute movie. Now I know where Keith came from. Nice. Yeah, Up is definitely in the list. All right. Wow, I got eight people on. Uh, didn't know how this would go. It's a 7:24 my time. I might stay on. Like, I mean, I could even potentially walk away for a bit. And I think it's fairly obvious what you're supposed to do here. Put your favorite family-friendly movies in the chat. Well, hello, Kay Wilby. Nice to have you here. Kay, I would be very interested in hearing at least as many as you want, suggested what are the best family-friendly movies of all time. Some of them may have already been mentioned here. I'll tell you the one that has been repeated was The Sandlot, which is a great movie. Oh, Keith is on. All right, Keith. He says The Love Bug. And I'm going to guess, knowing Keith, he means the original, because that was the best. I'm fairly Dean Jones, right? And then I feel like I know who the woman was, but now I forget. Oh man, chicken thighs and sweet potato casserole. That sounds really good. All right. Yeah, honestly, it is not going to be hard to get 128 movies in this challenge. This may take a while. I don't know, but since I don't do the variety show anymore, I can focus on just this part. So within an hour, kind of like Walt does, he just is dedicated on some of these challenges, and we could probably get through a fourth of the movies in one night. Oh yeah, the computer wore tennis shoes. Who was that, Kay? Was that? I feel like that wasn't Kurt Russell, was it? I do remember that movie. Lisa's not heard of it. I remember that one. Nutty Professor. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Yeah, the original or the Eddie Murphy one. I like the. Of course, I'm an old guy. The original with Jerry Lewis. Right? Am I thinking of the right movie? I think I am. Reuben Casserole said Kay. John says, love that movie, Kay. So, yeah. Young Kurt Russell. Thanks, John. That's what I thought that was. Man, Kurt Russell's amazing. That guy is still busy as can be. Okay, cool. Yeah. Man, that, we're kind of all similar vintage. And this brings back such great movies. In fact, Charlie and the original. Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Wasn't that called Charlie? Is that what it was called? Anyway, I know what you mean. Definitely. Well, come on, guys. You know which one I got to suggest here, because it is the first movie I ever saw. I know you all probably love it, and that is Mary Poppins. And I was about, hey Keith, yeah, definitely. We had that one suggested earlier, so definitely a good one. Thank you, Lisa. Paddington Bear movie. I've not seen that yet, so that's definitely a good family-friendly movie. Shrek. Oh yeah, Shrek. I mean, all three really. I think there's three of them, right? Yeah, they're all hilarious. Thank you, Kay. Yeah. So Mary Poppins, saw it right mid '60s whenever it came out. Family took us all drive-in movie theater. I was mesmerized. Got home. That's all I could think of was that movie, and wondering if I could draw a chalk drawing on the sidewalk and jump in it. That was, to me, I thought that was so cool. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Another Rick Moranis. Nice. Yeah. That was a good one. Do you see they have like a Amazon Prime movie or now or something where the wife gets shrunk? Or I think it's a series. And didn't look all that interesting to me, but who's to say? Yep, Princess Bride. We've had that suggestion. We've also had E.T. suggested. I would guess we're already well into the 20s with movies, but I expect to come up with minimum 64, probably closer to 128. By the way, Mary Ellen, your video with the the girls on your German snacks was great. Of course, we couldn't comment on it, but it was great. One of those thumbs up was from me. It's fun to watch your granddaughters because they don't hide how they feel. Madagascar, nice. One of my favorite movies, and King Julian was the best. Great movie, and all the sequels to Madagascar have been pretty darn good. All right. Wow. Look at all these. Am I Spaceballs? Yeah. Okay, nice call. The guy was the sort of the Harrison Ford figure. What's his name? Bill. It's one of my favorite actors, and I can't think of his name, but he was in While You Were Sleeping and Sleepless in Seattle, and that guy. I just love that guy, and I love that movie. Grinch and Mr. Popper's Penguins. Okay, I don't think I've seen the Popper's Penguins, but the Grinch. Now, oh, I'm sorry, it's Keith. Keith, are you? I'm assuming you're talking about the original Grinch, or are you talking about the Jim Carrey Grinch? You have watched so many movies, Dean. This will be a breeze for you. Yeah, it's. I mean, I kind of have a reputation. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. What does that refer to, John? I'm forgetting. Sorry. Either. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll pick one. Bruce Almighty. I'm not sure if I've seen that. I think that's Jim Carrey. All right. Sounds like a good one. I mean, with just a small number of people on, we're probably well into the 30s of movies now, and I suspect by the end of tonight, I'll have 100. I'll have over 64. Lisa's saying original West Side Story, very good. Saw that not too long ago in a movie theater that plays some of the old classics, and it's such a good film. Flight of the Navigator. It was a good movie. I like that movie. Oh, actor. I'm thinking, John, of the guy who was in. He was the guy in Sleepless in Seattle, but he was dating Meg Ryan, and I thought his first name was Bill, and he was also in While You Were Sleeping. And I like that guy because I mean he like in Sleepless in Seattle he was kind of the nerd with all the allergies, and then in While You Were Sleeping he was kind of a stud. So yeah, he's one of my favorites. As is Tom Hanks. I mean, there's a lot of Tom Hanks movies we could put in here. We Bought a Zoo, yeah, with Matt Damon. That's a good one. All right, Space Jams. Never saw that. That's with uh, Michael Jordan, right? I think Space Jams. Never saw that one either. Oh, this is a good one. Night at the Museum. Yeah, this is going to be a. This one, yeah. Bill Pullman. Thank you, John. That's who it was. I really like Bill Pullman. Oh yeah, right. Man, I was just thinking about him today. Well, I was thinking of Princess Bride, and what a what a hard story there. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're getting some good ones now. I mean, maybe I'll throw another one in. Let me look at my list of. Yeah, okay, and the Looney Tunes. Okay, yeah, I never saw that one. Um, okay, I got one. National Treasure. That is one of my favorites. Definitely family friendly. Pollyanna. I don't think I have ever. Pollyanna. 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 Oh, that, that Jane Wyman. Okay. Wow, that's going back. I'll have to watch that tonight. So, Mary Ellen, you weren't on earlier, but I was telling, I know Lisa was on that when she suggested Wizard of Oz. I found, oh, yeah, I already told you. I totally forgot. Hey, Steve, good to have you here. Steve's a movie savant. Come on, Steve, please, if you would, suggest a movie or two. Uh, what is the your favorite family friendly movies of all time? I know a couple of yours, but yeah, would love to get a couple of suggestions from you. And since Steve and I share a interest in golf, I'll say that was quite the Masters this year, and I was actually quite happy for Rory. A little sorry that uh, Cameron Young didn't do better, but that's a hard course, and he did pretty darn good. And Scotty almost mounted a comeback. Anyway, a little golf side note. Steve's really into it, and he's a part of these tournaments. And oh yeah, Hook, man, that's a good one. We saw Hook on opening night, um, and it was just great. It was so good. Oh yeah, Toy Story and Moana. Great. I can't believe we haven't had those two. That I thought Steve that was one of the best masters I'd ever watched. Um, was really happy, of course, for Rory last year, and then he made it interesting. He didn't walk away with it. Hey, and Nick, yeah, movie mania, Nick. Man, I'm glad you're here, and I'm hoping you've come with a few movies to suggest, Nick. We're looking for what are your favorite family friendly movies, and I'm going to do a bracket challenge over the next number of weeks. The live action How to Train. I agree 100%. That movie blew me away. I thought there's no way I'm going to be amazed by a movie that I already know the story to, and they did it so good. There was actually parts of the live action one that I thought were an improvement, which you that never happens. So yeah, that was a great movie. Um, but speaking of, I would put both the live action and the original in there because the original was so good. I never thought the sequels were particularly great. They weren't bad, but they weren't, they didn't have the magic of the first one. But the live action one, I loved it. I thought it was like maybe the best live action movie I've ever seen. Okay. All right. Well, thanks guys for coming in and all right. I was going to put one in and I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. National Treasure. One of my favorites. Oh, I got a good one here. All right, I'm going to do another one. And if you haven't seen this movie, you need to binge watch it tonight. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I really love that movie. I thought Ben Stiller and we got her name, but Ben Stiller and Sean Penn. I loved it. So we're up to about, if I was to guess, closing in on 45 plus movies now that we have suggested. So I'm going to have my hands full on this one. Did you ever see? Yes, I did. Um, I I would put that one in there. What was not family friendly about it? That was Tom Hanks, of course, right? And I really liked it. I've seen a few, Nick, but not as many as you. Yeah, I really liked that movie. And that's Tom Hanks, I believe. All right, so The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. All right, I'm going to put another one in, and this one probably most of you. Yeah, right. I think it fits, Steve. I like it. Hey, Nick, we need you tonight. It would be great to get a few Nick suggestions. Come on, Nick. What do you think of when you think of your favorite family-friendly movie? I'm going to put another one in, and this one typically people haven't seen. And if you haven't seen this one's even better than Walter Mitty, and you have to see it. And that is The Man from Snowy River. I'm going to just share a little bit about it. I'm not, no spoiler alerts. Man from Snowy River, the original one. It was so good. I think it was right around 83. We saw it when it came out, the night it came out. Not too many people went to see it. It was amazing. Years later, Disney bought the rights to that film and made A Man from the Snowy River Part 2 and botched it up so bad. I mean, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So make sure you see the original one, not done by Disney. Wizard of Oz. Yes, we had that one suggested before, and definitely in the running. And in case you didn't hear, my grandma was Judy Garland's babysitter. Maybe I'll mention that only like 3 more times tonight. Okay. Well, we got some great people here. Thank you for being here. All right. And by all means, I'm going to probably stay on for a while. I may even take a break and leave the stream running. Never Ending Story. I kind of like that movie. I saw it many years ago, and I thought it was pretty decent. Yep, Sound of Music and Mary Poppins, both have been suggested, and both, of course, Julie Andrews, who is awesome. And my friend, I say he's my friend. He is my friend, Lou Mongello. He was lucky. He got to interview Julie Andrews. That was pretty amazing. Labyrinth, yeah, Labyrinth with Sting, was it? Or I think it was Sting. Very good. All right, well, we're getting towards 50. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Yeah, for sure. David Bowie. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, David Bowie is who I meant. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I just watched Jerry Seinfeld's having coffee with comedians in cars and he had Matthew Broderick with him, and Matthew Broderick is really funny. Even just he's very impromptu, improv like funny. And so, yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids definitely was suggested earlier. Um, so yeah, Hook was also suggested earlier. Yep. Ernest Saves Christmas. I can't say that I've seen that one, although I kind of like that guy. He's kind of funny. Um, all right, we'll put her in the list. I mean, Hook is going to be up there. I'll tell you from my perspective, that was one of the nicest surprises. You go into see a movie and you have no idea and you haven't seen a single review. That was one that just I felt like it blew me away, as did like Back to the Future, for example. Okay. I mean, like I really would be curious. Nobody commented on The Man from Snowy River, but I just would be curious if uh, if any of you have seen it. Ernest Saved Christmas was filmed in Orlando. Oh, did not know that. Okay. The Homeward Bound movies were always great. Yeah, yeah. I think I only saw one, but Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's a great suggestion. Get to see Keanu Reeves before he got really big. Three Musketeers, 80s version with Charlie Sheen. Boy, I don't think I recall that one. That's a good one, Lisa. Yeah, that was a good suggestion. I wouldn't have thought of that one. Home Alone. Did we have Home Alone earlier? I can't remember, but Home Alone. That's going to be high on the list. Daryl. I feel like I've seen that one. All right, I'm looking it up. Well, I recognize that kid. Who is that kid? Okay, well, I recognize that kid. Okay, Daryl it is. Looks pretty family friendly. Roger Rabbit. Definitely. And believe it or not, as another one of those films that I don't think I've seen, or I may have seen just a small part of it. The Explorers. Is that The Explorers? Yeah, Princess Bride was definitely suggested. The Explorers movie. River Phoenix, Ethan Hawke. Wow, big names. River Phoenix that was a shame. He was a great actor. Steve, if you're there, did you ever see River Phoenix with Harrison Ford in The Mosquito Coast? I actually really liked that movie. It was a little weird, and it was definitely an out there role for Harrison Ford, but it was pretty intense. I'm not yeah I'm not sure. I would not put that as a family friendly movie. Field of Dreams, yeah, Field of Dreams. Wow, man, a lot of good films. Angels in the Alpha. I really like that film. Especially that guy who plays the third base coach. If I'm thinking of the right film. All right. The Mighty Ducks. Cool Runnings. Oh yeah. Two great movies, and I really like Cool Runnings. That was a good film. Mighty Ducks, of course, became a franchise. All right. Thank you. All right. Time for me to maybe look up another one. I literally have 30 films on my phone. I'm not kidding. Um, wow, you know what we haven't mentioned yet? Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Or maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I think that's the one I was thinking of with the third base coach. If you remember, Richard, I think that's the one. All right, folks, how have we not mentioned this film yet? Star Wars has not come up. I'm going to be live streaming for the rest of my life. Um, Star Wars, and then you got to pick from how many episodes. I would definitely, personally, episodes 4 and 5 are right on top. You'll never touch those two, but all the other things that have come out of Star Wars, like Rogue One, which I love, Mandalorian, which the movie is coming out in May. Really excited for that one. I've heard mixed opinions in our community about Mandalorian. I think Dad Bills is skeptical, but I'm very excited for it. This is really cool that we got such great people and so many good suggestions that this will make this a lot of fun. I'm going to try to fit as many in a night as I can. So honestly, I think I'm going to get to 128 easily. How about this old one? And this is the second movie I saw in my young life. And I'm talking about the original animated Jungle Book. And that the live action one didn't do much for me there, but definitely it was a good one. Oh man, here's a couple good ones. Keith, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That was one of my earliest movies. Great movie. And then Short Circuit, which I absolutely loved, especially the Indian guy. He was hilarious. The Goonies. Yeah, we had the Goonies suggested earlier. Definitely in the list. I mean, I could throw some more in here, like ones that we haven't gone. Well, yeah, we've gone to some of the old classics. How about this old classic? And if you know anything about my movie interests, I'm as one of my all-time favorites, one of my all-time two favorites, and the Ten Commandments, the original Cecil B. DeMille back in like 1958, I think I want to say. Harry and the Hendersons, great film with John Lithgow. Yeah, I love that movie. All right, that's a good one. All right, keep them coming. I got to get to 128, and it's going to be really hard to count them here. If I was just to say, take a stab at it, I'd say we're over 60 now, maybe even approaching the halfway point, 64. Here's a question. I'd be interested to hear your. Maybe I'll start a. Oh, maybe I won't. I won't start a poll, but I'll ask it anyway. Would you consider Lord of the Rings to be a family-friendly movie? Um, when my kids are young, they wanted to watch it, and I don't remember. They were fairly young when I let them watch it, and I sat with my oldest when he watched it the first time. I remember he was fairly nervous, and then a year later, my daughter, I sat and watched it with her. I think by the time my third one watched it, he was and he wasn't all that freaked out by it. Yeah, no, it might be too scary for kids. It's kind of one of those movies that's really in the middle. It's like I totally agree with you. It's definitely too much. I mean, it is over the. It's got some real intense uh, scenes, but in a way, it's kind of the brighter side of it is it's a good family friendly movie, and it's got good lessons and so forth in it. So, uh, pardon me. Keith says The Adventures of Rin Tin Tin Lassie. Oh, that's great. Uh Maybe Lord of the Rings might be a little dark for little ones. All right, I think we're getting a vibe here. Yeah, somebody did say E.T., Nick. All right, we're not including Lord of the Rings. I mean, to that point, Star Wars might be like almost on the edge, but I think it's just typically such a kid geared movie, especially when they went back to episodes 1, 2, and 3. Not my favorite episodes, but a little more geared for kids. So with Star Wars, I might put episodes 4, 5, maybe 6 in there. I don't think I'd put any of the other ones. 6 kind of was more family friendly, it's just because of the Ewoks and stuff. So, and 5, in all fairness, that one might be just a tad dark. Bad News Bears. I think, did we have that earlier? No, we had Sandlot. I don't think we had Bad News Bears. That's a good one. All right. 3 Men and a Baby. And the Karate Kid, for sure. 3 Men and a Baby, that was great. I remember Ted Danson, Steve Guttenberg, and Tom Selleck, if I remember right. But Karate Kid is one of my favorites. Mr. Mom. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lisa. I have not thought of that movie in a while, but that, of course, Michael Keaton was his second big movie. Here's for 200 points. What was Michael Keaton's first big movie? Not family friendly, by the way. Ghostbusters. Yeah, that one might be. I see that as a family movie, but I also see it as a little intense too. So, especially what's her name? Sigourney Weaver. That was a little intense. Dr. Dolittle, perfect. Yeah, definitely the original. The original was so much better. Cocoon. Oh my gosh. Definitely Cocoon. Is that another Steve Guttenberg? Man, that guy's come up 3 times now. He was in Short Circuit as well. Santa Claus, the movie, The Night They Saved Christmas. Okay, not sure I have seen that one. Keaton's first movie was Night Shift. Indeed, it was. I had a friend who called me and said, "You got to see this movie. This guy, Michael Keaton, he's so funny." And he was. He was hilarious. But not a family. I would not put that in the family friendly. Music Man. I do not remember Music Man. I feel like I should. Looking it up. Oh, that's an oldie. Is that Shirley Jones? No, it looks like Shirley Jones. Huh. I read her autobiography. She wasn't such a family-friendly person. Tron. Oh yeah. Nick, I would be interested to ask you, because this is where I think my opinion varied from others, but I just watched the Tron Ares one. I actually thought it was pretty decent. I mean, it was not perfect, but I thought it was fairly interesting. So I was curious what you thought of it. And if you already did a review on it, I'm sorry. I've probably even watched it and I would have forgotten it. WALL-E, perfect. I mean, I'm going to sit down and put down pretty much every Pixar film in this challenge, but WALL-E is great. Crocodile Dundee, that is a good one. Flash Gordon, yeah. and Masters of the Universe. So I don't think I've seen either of those two, Flash Gordon or Masters of the Universe, but I'll take your word on that one. Okay. Uh, yeah, I got another one. Rudy with Sean Astin. I want to say it's maybe my favorite sports movie. Um, yeah, I would say so. Rudy. All right. Well, thank you for y'all for hanging out. Oh yeah, Free Willy. I honestly I don't think I've ever seen Free Willy, but yeah, I think so too, Nick. I actually was pretty impressed when Tron Legacy came out, but I heard Ares was bad, and I maybe I was had low expectations, but it actually I thought it was pretty decent. Nanny McPhee, have not heard that one. Nanny, it sounds familiar. Let me see. Nanny McPhee, 2005 film. Huh. Does not look familiar to me at all. Boy, big cast. Emma Thompson, Colin Firth. Wow. Okay. That'll make it in. Winter, A Dolphin's Tale. Now you're stumping the panel. Dolph. Okay. Was an Atlantic. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I found it, but let's see. Oh, there we go. Dolphin's Tale. Okay. Oh, true story. Okay. Well, I'll watch it tonight. Toys. Toys. Wait a minute. Toys. Not Toy Story? Oh, Toys with Robin Williams. Okay. The Narnia films. I did we have that suggested earlier? I can't remember, but yeah, definitely. I would like just to simplify it, I'll put in the original because I honestly felt that was the best. Oh, Popeye. I love Popeye with Robin Williams. Yeah, that was good. That's a good family friendly movie. Like I'd feel totally comfortable recommending that one for the whole family. We actually saw Winter at the Clearwater Aquarium years ago. Oh, okay. Mr. Megorian's. Oh, Mouse Talk. If you've been in here, I missed that. Walt, I'm not trying to steal your thunder, but I decided to do a bracket challenge, which you're admittedly much better at, but got bored and I decided I'm going to do this in my spare time. I believe by the end of tonight, I'm going to have 128 films in there. So, am I committing live streaming suicide by having such a broad topic? But yeah, that's a great suggestion. And then here we have Donna. Hiya, Donna. Donna, thank you for all your help with the Magical Candle Company suggestions. I appreciate that. Oh man, that is so good, Keith. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Absolutely. Um, Way cool. Oh, hopefully, what you're saying is that you're cool with me doing this. Superman, right? Superman definitely is in. It's got to be in the list. All right. Well, I'm sure. I'm sure y'all have plenty more suggestions. So just keep them coming. I'm not I don't got anything I got to do here. I was bored, so I hadn't been live in a while, and I'm going to hopefully like next week we'll have the first round of this challenge. And like when Walt typically does it, he does it very like gets it done within a week or so. I'm not sure I'll be as on the ball, but I will do my best. Yeah, I love the new diffuser, Donna. It's awesome. And what I noticed, just side note here, but as long as I got you here, the reason that at first I wasn't really noticing it as much is like once you're in the room with that smell all the time, you just kind of get used to it, so you're not smelling it as much. But when I went out and you come back in, and then you really notice it. So, no, Donna, it has not. Very good suggestion. Harry Potter. I'll do like just one of the. I know there's so many of them, so I think with most of these, I would just do like I'll pick the best one. Although I did say with Star Wars I'd do more than one. I'll probably limit Star Wars to just one, maybe Episode 4. Gulliver's Travels, yeah. Wasn't there a new one on that, Keith? I thought the new one, I thought it was pretty good. In fact, The Boy Who Could Fly. No, I don't remember that one. The Boy Who Could Fly movie. 1986. I never heard of this film. Who is that kid? He looks familiar. Well, that's interesting. I've heard of most movies. Starring Jay Underwood, Lucy D. Fred Savage. Okay. Cool. All right, back to here. Oh man, that is a good one, Nick. In fact, because I saw the interview, Steve Martin emphasized that when they filmed the Three Amigos, they really had to go being family friendly, and said they really didn't need any crass jokes or over the top jokes, and that movie was so hilarious. Yeah, Mary Poppins. I suggested that one earlier, Donna, and Sound of Music. So we got all the Julie Andrews covered here. OG. OG of I'm already forgetting. Gulliver's Travel. Oh, you got it, Keith. We'll do the original. And then Despicable Me, perfect. One of my brother's favorites. All right. Honestly, batteries not included. I remember that one. That was the miniature alien movie, which I thought was really clever, and it was really cool because that was a concept that hadn't been done. Oh, I missed one from Nick. I can't say that I've seen it, but obviously that is a great fit for it. So, oh, bed knobs and broomsticks. Nope, nobody has said it. Angela Lansbury, definitely a good one. All right. We started off slow tonight, and Lisa, Keith, and Joey were here, and we were cranking out some suggestions. But hey, look at it now. We got a fairly decent crowd, and so many movies. I got my hands full. Flubber. And Keith, I'm going to just guess you mean the original. The Wizard. The Wizard. Okay, I'm forgetting this one. The Wizard movie. Not The Wizard of Oz. Oh, there it is. 1989. Oh, Super Mario Brothers. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right. If you're just joining, if you're Ninja, whatever, we've been going for over an hour here, and uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go for another. Maybe I'll just go another 10 minutes or so. Um, looking for suggestions on best family friendly movies for a bracket challenge that I will start next week sometime. I haven't picked a day or time yet. Excuse me. Christopher Robin, definitely. That's the Ian. What's his name? Anyway, okay. Sorry about that, Christopher Robin. Oh, hello, Keith. Nice to have you here. Come on, Keith. I know you got some family friendly movie suggestions. And just so you know, we've already had Back to the Future suggested. And I think that's Keith's favorite film. Mm, White Christmas. Yeah. White Christmas is the theater that I used to rent out and show films. They did White Christmas every year, I think sometimes three shows, or 2 or 3 days, and always sell out well in advance. You could not get into that thing. Oh, he can't tag. He's on the phone. All right. Airbud. Nice. Never seen it, but I know that'd be a good one. Maltese Falcon. That's Humphrey Bogart. In fact, if you're going to say Maltese Falcon, you got to say, why can't I think of the name right? I got Casablanca, of course. I would I would put Casablanca in there. Um, Zootopia 1 and 2, very good. Um, yeah, I was happy with the second one too. I just watched it. Sidekicks, Three Ninjas, and A Christmas Story. Yeah, we had Christmas Story earlier. Don, I thought we had Toy Story, but if not, yeah, Kay, we're thinking alike. Elf, right? I know that's a favorite in this community. Man, Singing in the Rain. That is perfect. Um, my favorite character in Singing in the Rain is not Gene Kelly. It's his buddy. I love his friend, the dancer. Don't remember his name. In about 2 years, make that Zootopia 1, 2, and 3, right? You know what movie? I don't know. Around the World in 80 Days. Yeah, that's a good one. I know that movie came out in the same year the Ten Commandments came out and actually beat it for Best Picture, which I think was an oversight by Hollywood. I would Ten Commandments. Come on, Mr. Blandings builds his dream house. Never heard of that one, huh? Oh, Pippi Longstocking. Yep, that's a good one. Yours, mine, and ours, both versions. Is that? I think that's the one with Steve Martin, right? Keith, I think so. City Slickers. I was thinking of that earlier, Lisa. That's a good one. Apple Dumpling Game. Oh man, Don Knotts. That is a great one. There's probably a newer version of it, but I'm going to assume Richard means the original with um, Don Knotts and Tim Conway. Donald O'Connor was the one you're thinking of from Singing in the Rain. Yes, yeah, Donald O'Connor. Man, that guy he was great. Okay. Whoa. Hey, Jersey Mike. Have not seen you in a while. Jersey Mike, but I'm assuming, are you Orlando Mike or are you Jersey Mike right now? Mike, come on. You're here. We're looking for family-friendly movies. We're probably near 100 by now. I'm not sure, but we've had a lot of suggestions. Going to put it all into a big bracket challenge, and we'll vote. That's what I figured you were in Orlando. Nice. All right. The first version, Henry Fonda and Lucille Ball, and the remake was Dennis Quaid and Rene Russo. Okay, I was confusing that with a different film. Wow, good trivia there, Keith. Casper. I have not seen Casper. Donna says Mr. Blandings Builds His Dream House was released in 1948 and starred Cary Grant. Wow, I can't believe I haven't heard of it then. I consider myself an old classic guy. Halloween Town. I have not heard of that one either. Oh, perfect, Kay. Father the Bride. Oh, that's perfect. Avatar, all three movies. All right, yeah, I'll definitely put I'll put the first one in there, Keith. Yeah, I guess that would be a family movie. What was I gonna say? Felt like I was just gonna suggest a movie. Uh, um, I'll bet none of you have ever seen. Well, none of you have any of you ever seen Quo Vadis? That was a. Want to say came out in the early '40s. Was a big, similar to Ben Hur and the Ten Commandments, a religious movie, but done very epic scale. I'm not going to put that in here because most people won't know it and it will fall off right away. But Quo Vadis or Quo Vadis, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. It's a decent movie, and if you like the older classics like Ben Hur, etc., I definitely recommend it. And there's been some great suggestions here tonight, like ones that I've never heard of. And this one that Donna just mentioned definitely has my attention. Oh wow, Keith, that is definitely one of my wife's favorite, and that's a great recollection. National Velvet. All right. Little Rascals. Yeah. Oh man. Now, so with the movie, that would be kind of like the newer version, right, Nick? Because I think the original was just it wasn't really movies, was it? It was more of a wasn't it more of a TV show? I'm trying to remember. It's so old. Haunted Mansion. Okay. Is that a little scary? I've not seen it, so I don't know if it does it pass the family friendly test. It probably does, since I know it's Disney. So okay, meant the movie. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, as usual, I started a stream. Think, okay, how long am I going to go? Oh, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. And as I get towards the end, is when I have the most people watching. But happy to stay on. Short Circuit. Yeah, we had that one suggested earlier. I love that film. Ali Sheedy, Steve Gutenberg. The second one was not as good. Yep, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We had that suggested. Shrek. Yep, that's been suggested. Wizards Returns Wizards of Waverly Place. I do not know that one, Keith. I will have to look it up. Oh, that's two of them. Wizards Returns, Wizards of Waverly Place. Okay. Wow. Well, thank you, everybody. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. If you're interested, as when the stream is done, just you can put more suggestion in the comments. And next week, sometime, I will start this challenge, and we'll get through round one. And thank you for doing this. It's great to have you here. It's been a long time. Of course, I am always a part of T-Town's Wednesday night live stream, and appreciate y'all being here. So we will see you next week. Have a great night, everybody. Ta-ta.